Can we like Thanksgiving? Yes. Yes, I think we can. However, this does not mean we can ignore the fact that Thanksgiving is based off colonialism. This does not mean we get to ignore the fact that colonialism did a lot of negative things to our country, our culture, our people, and is still, to this day, negatively affecting our relationships with people. This does not mean we get to ignore the fact that there was a genocide against Native Americans. No, we cannot ignore all this. And no, even though we celebrate Thanksgiving, we cannot use that as an excuse to ignore all the bad stuff and point out, well, this one time everything was copacetic and we had a nice dinner. No, we can't really do that. A lot of this really happens in elementary school when this is how we introduce students to the topics of the Pilgrims and people coming over from Europe and stuff like that. And we like to legitimize it by talking like, this is a legitimate good experience because this one time we got together and we got to eat food with the Native Americans. And then we'll mention, all the bad stuff that happened. But for the most part, we just talk about the really nice, good, happy meal. You can't do that. You cannot ignore colonialism like that. You cannot ignore that giant black blotch on America's history by celebrating this one day. You just can't do that. Now, however, like people, like countries, like societies, and like cultures, holidays change over time. They change, they grow, and they develop new meaning. And I feel Thanksgiving has developed new meaning. I feel that really now it's not so much about celebrating colonialism as it is about really just being with your family and friends, however you determine family and friends, and being thankful for what you have. And I don't necessarily think that that's such a bad thing, or such a bad message. So go ahead and celebrate it, and be thankful for what you have, who you have, and most importantly, who you are. Even if you don't have what you would consider family or friends, be thankful for who you are. And enjoy. Go out, eat food. Everybody, this is to everybody. Go have fun with this day. Because holidays do change. They're a social construction just like everything else. And we give them the meaning that they have. But just keep in mind not to ignore the fact that it is based off of colonialism. And to realize that colonialism still plays a huge part in how people interpret themselves and how people receive messages in our society of how to be, how to act, and who they are. And that is generally very negative. And let's not forget that the experience that the Pilgrims, the colonists, and the Native Americans had were mostly negative and completely awful. And that's all I really have to say. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Go have fun. Eat food. Salutations.